Hello everyone! Alright, another quarantine video with the car collection, and today I'm gonna show you a car that's all on the outside but pretty brand new underneath there, and it is a Edam Espirit 190 electric touring car, and I'm using this Cadillac body from Protoform, which is a really awesome downforce body, and I really dislike touring bodies, the speed bodies, the one that I use for competition. I think they're idiots, and I like the realistic one, but they are not that good at keeping the car down most of the time, and I think this one is really the best compromise between a fast body and a body that looks like a good looking car and not like some kind of sloth body shell. Anyway, I used to run this body on my CRC Gen X, which is why it's so beat up, and that's why it's got so many different holes everywhere. And I have the wing at the back, the wing that I designed, and that's about it for the body. I got a little 3D printed venting parts that I've done. I've done one here for where the motor is. On the CRC it was the ESC, and there was a vent here to vent the motor in, and the pods. So this one is pretty useless now, and this one now is kind of venting where the motor actually is on this one. And so let's get on with the chassis. And so I'm not a very big fan of four-wheel drive touring cars. I have Automatic A700 Evo 2, which I've been playing with a bit, and I'm gonna try to do some conversion. I want to do something like a front wheel drive with it, something like that. Just find the four wheel drive to be not that exciting to drive around, but this changed my mind kind of completely, because it's originally, I believe this is a nitro car that has been changed into electric, because it's got so many things that remind me of the Kyosho I used to run, the 1S, the nitro cars. The design is really fantastic. It's on the heavy side. It's a free belt system, and so motor spur going to the rear diff, and then central belt, and then another short belt in the front going to the front diff. It doesn't have a spool in the front, it's a differential in the front. The rear oil is pretty loose, the front is much stiffer, and those are the settings from the factory. The car comes pre-assembled. I actually found it on the Taobao for a super ridiculous price. I think they are fairly expensive from the Edam website. I don't even know if Edam still exists or sell the cars, but they are like $260 US, I think, and I got this one for around $70 US on Taobao, and yeah, super deal. And so let's go around the chassis. The front end, as you can see, is very narrow, and it's got those long arms that are starting to come back now on touring chassis little by little, which is very typical of the nitro cars. Front shocks pretty stiff. I'm running on foams at the moment. I think it's 26 mm wide in the front and 33 in the rear, something like that. And what else about that car? It's all on pivot bolts here, so once again very close to a nitro car, and really easy to set up the thing, and as well as to change the wheelbase. So I'm running, it's a 190 mm width, not the wheelbase, the width. Originally it's a 190, and with the tires I'm using and the changes that I've done, it's pretty much a 200 now. And so yeah, the front doesn't have per se a sway bar, but you've got this you see these flat metal joints that is acting as a sway bar. It's really stiff. You get the servo saver here. I'm running a Power HD on-road 12 HV servo. Those servos are really good. A carbon servo horn, aluminum and carbon servo horn. A Toro 120 ESC with no boost, no turbo, and 4.5R Speed Passion motor. And at the rear, I've changed the spring to the springs I had on my Nitro Kyosho a while ago, and so same as the front, pivot ball to set up all the camber, the toe of the car, and very small sway bars at the back. The one thing that I'm going to probably modify is this system to put the battery, because I believe those cars it's supposed to be for the unlimited class, so I think you're kind of meant to run it on 3S with much bigger batteries, but I'm just gonna run it on 2S. It's extremely quick on 2S. It's really fantastic. It handles superbly, and so I don't like to have those straps here that are at the bottom. I think they're gonna get smashed at some point. And so yeah, here you go. This is my Edam Espirit 190mm touring car. I don't see a lot about those cars online. I think they're pretty old, and I think they're kind of unique in the EP world, the touring world, and yeah, I have no idea whether they break something, what the heck I'm gonna do to replace parts on this car, so I guess I'm gonna have to not break anything. That's my goal. And yep, here you go with my Edam Espirit 190. That's the little car for the day, little show and tell. Like every day, stay safe, do not go out, and avoid people like you would avoid whatever scares the heck out of you. Alright, see you tomorrow, bye bye.